Gotta get this all framed up and shit. Gotta make sure we get this guy's entire chest in here. We can't just have part of his chest. We need the entire sexy package. Okay. All right. So this guy, it's just labeled Flat Earth Proof number 53, vertical video, and he's shirtless. What can go wrong, right?
If the Earth were a spinning ball and the circumference is over 25,000 miles, and with 24 hours in a day, that means that the Earth would be spinning over a little over 1,100 miles per hour, right? So,
yeah. Can we get to the point?
It's spinning in the same direction every day with an elliptical orbit. And if I were flying from California to New York, from New York to California, I should say, if the Earth is already rotating at over 1,000 miles per hour, how fast would the plane have to fly to keep up with the rotation of the Earth?
Oh, all right. A minute in, and we finally get to his fucking point. Okay, so you don't have to fly any certain speed in order to stay with the Earth or catch up with the Earth. The Earth has a sphere of influence. And so when you're in that sphere of influence, depending on how close you are to the surface, you are affected by the pull of the Earth. You're affected by the gravity of it. So the planes are within that sphere of effect, and so you don't have to go any certain speed to keep up with the Earth. I know that you think that while a plane is in the air, it is completely free from the gravity that affects it on the ground. I can assure you it's not. Otherwise, you know, the atmosphere wouldn't be like it is. You know, that's another thing. The atmosphere is caused by gravity. Well, is one of the causes. The reason why that it actually sticks around is because of gravity. So I wonder how flat earthers actually explain the atmosphere, but that's a question for a different day. Today, we're talking about why this guy thinks that gravity doesn't exist when you're in a plane going from anywhere to anywhere. And it just simply doesn't work that way. There was a Muslim imam here recently, I think like maybe a year or two ago, who was saying that the Earth isn't spinning because of the fact that when you go up in a plane, you should just be able to hover and then set back down in your location, in the location that you need to be at, and it'll be fine. And that's not at all how gravity works or how planes work or anything like that.
هذا يقول هل الأرض ثابتة أم تتحرك؟ ثابتة ولا تتحرك؟ الحقيقة الذي عليه علماؤنا كالشيخ الإمام عبد العزيز بن باز والشيخ صالح الفوزان حفظه الله تعالى أن الأرض ثابتة لا تتحرك، وهذا هو مقتضى النصوص ومقتضى العقل أصلا. والأدلة أيضا كثيرة عن الشمس التي تدور. الأدلة العقلية بارك الله فيكم لأنكم تقولون أنهم يعني نظريات وما أدري كيف، حتى نحن عندنا نظريات وعندنا عقول كمسلمين. أولا نحن الآن في أين؟ نذهب إلى مطار الشارقة، نريد أن نذهب إلى الصين بالطيارة، واضح؟ ركزوا معي. هذه الأرض إذا قلتم أنها تدور، إذا خرجنا من مطار الشارقة برحلة دولية إلى الصين، الأرض تدور صح؟ طيب لو وقفت الطائرة في السماء أليست الصين تأتي؟ صح ولا لا؟ تدور وتأتي الصين ولا ما تأتي؟
And I feel like this guy is in the same vein here, that he thinks that once the plane gets up into the air, that gravity ceases to exist and it should have to go a certain speed in order to keep up with the spin of the Earth.
Or let me guess, gravity is pulling the plane at a constant to where it doesn't have to compensate for the spin of the Earth, right? That's what you guys are going to tell me.
Holy Nostradamus, honey. He already knows the answer. Why am I even bothering with this shit? You already know the answer.
That gravity compensates for the speed of the Earth rotating at over 1,000 miles per hour. That's what you...
that's a bit, I wouldn't say that gravity compensates for the speed. I would say the reason why the speed isn't a worry at all is because of the fact that the plane is still within the sphere of influence of Earth's gravity. And so when the plane is on the tarmac, it's going the 1100 miles an hour along with the Earth. When the plane's up in the air, it's going its airspeed plus 1100 miles an hour. And I think that there's a little bit of mathematical difference when you're going against the rotation of the Earth. But I mean, I should have looked that up before the stream. Maybe in post, I can insert something right here. For all intents and purposes, I mean, the sphere of influence of gravity makes the speed of the Earth at least negligible.
You're going to tell me gravity, but I'm not even buying it, but that's what you're going to tell me.
Okay, so let me just get this straight really quick. Honey, let me see if I can break this down real quick, okay? So this motherfucker right here wonders about how planes move in the air and whether or not the speed of the Earth affects how fast it goes. He already knows the answer to the question, but he doesn't buy it, so therefore it's wrong. The spin of the Earth is, for all intents and purposes in this example, negligible.
What about gravity? What about gravity? Bowling ball and a feather. Oh.
What the fuck are you saying? A bowling ball and a feather? If you drop a bowling ball and a feather in a vacuum, of course they're going to fall at the same speed. But, I mean, I don't understand why you're mocking it like this. I mean, this is verified science that you can find experiments and you can see them, or you could possibly even do them yourself if you saved up for a few months. I would have to save up for a few months for that.
Fucking retards.
Yeah, he said fucking retards. I swear to Christ. Best argument ever.
Come to the dark side.